Alright, hello. I'm gonna keep this video short because there's not much to talk about because of the elections happening. Looking like Trump's gonna win, like pretty decently with a decent margin. Market is reacting bullish to it, so I have a nice little long on MNQ. So I could try to make the most of that. But anyways, just a bit about how the market moved today. I think I want to talk about this first thing every video. But I mean, you can see we opened strong. We got through the chop zone. We got through this level, which was very surprising. And all these lines on my chart, even though it clutters the chart a lot, are Jax levels. So they're just key levels for you to watch out for. You can see like the accuracy of them. Like this one, like these are all before the market even opened. But look, if you just got long above this to 57.45, you would have got that. And I mean, I know this is a bullish trend day, so it's really easy to make money, but anyways, we like look at this resistance here, look at this support here, and look at this resistance right here, and look at us break it and find support on it. And then look at this. This is the main resistance level, and we stalled out at it. So I don't know, it's just like very cool that you can see moved up, slightly pulled back. We were just nice and bullish throughout the entire day, but I mean it's kind of hard to get long just because of all of these and how strong the open was. Personally, I did not feel safe chasing anything because with the condition of the market, it could reverse at any time. But I mean, I guess I should have trusted that today was not going to be interesting. So whatever, it's everything's fine. But now I'll go over the trades I took because that's what I do care about. So USPLTR, this is one that I've been looking at for a while. I like this stock. It's nice, and I mean this is just clean price action. The DEX isn't the most favorable, and that's the only thing that's kind of annoying. But apart from that, it's all fine. It has a really nice daily pattern for an EP, which I it's main that's mainly what I like about it. Here's APO. This is a nice daily pattern. I liked it. I don't remember the DEX levels on it, but whatever. It's all good. ALAB, this had very good DEX levels, and I'm very happy with this trade because of just how good it was. I'm actually gonna move my stop over here. VMEO, this one was one that I actually had to chase because I didn't think that it was gonna stack greens into the open, so I wasn't looking at it, but did end up buying it. It's been flagging for a while. This company isn't the best. I mean, if you look at their financials, like you can see they've recently turned profit, which is great always. And I mean, their ratios are I can't even see them right now. Their ratios are actually fine. It's like an okay company. I just don't like its history. I don't even know what sector it is in even. So that's technology services. Okay, I don't know the ratios, industry average for that, but probably gonna be decently high because it's tech, but not EXP. Oh, EXP is actually very interesting. I might actually go long on this. I'm just waiting for the earnings to Hims. This is an annoying one, but I'm probably gonna hold this one for a while because it is a decent stock. And I mean, reported earnings. I haven't read the earnings yet. I probably will read the earnings soon when I actually have time because I don't really have much time. So I'll read Hims earnings eventually and give a target on that. And about earnings, actually, CHTR, which I really like their earnings because of the DEX confluence right here at 400. It's right, like you can see it. It's from my video, which was back here. It's up like 5-6%, and like yeah, I mean that's just insane gain if you just got it. But I don't know, I like it. Also, another one which I don't think I pointed out, but I definitely talked about it. GE, look at that. Clean bounce off 170. I record my video over here. So if you did get long above the 100, I mean, these wicks above are the main concern for me. But once you see this candle like getting over here, I mean, you can be long and take profits at previous day high. It's like, I don't know. I really like GE's DEX chart. I have not read their earnings. I probably will read their earnings when I have time. So, of course, Hood, another one, bouncing off the key levels when I reported on it a bit ago. PATK, again, another one, saw it over here, and we've just been bouncing. 200 is your resistance. CEG, this is one that I've been looking at very recently over here. I do want to see it close above AVWAP Q. Is that? No, that's AVWAP E. But I don't know. I still want to see it. I don't know. I want to see it set up a bit better because it's currently not giving me much. CEG earnings were actually completely fine. I don't know why it's falling 14%, but I hope to reverse that. Apart from that, don't think I took any new trades today, except for E-Core. This one had it's low volume. It's completely a trash stock. This if I were trading real money, I would never go long on this just because there's no volume in sight. 54K volume, 20 contracts, sure, whatever. But I just feel really uncomfortable trading anything with low volume because these gaps are just so painful. Anyways, trade ideas. NCLH is actually really interesting. I have not looked at their DEX charts. I have not read their earnings. I probably will read their earnings, but I do like, oh, right, DEX chart. I do remember some sort of level here, that suggested a retest of this high. So I'll be looking out for that. Coco, this is one that I really, really like. It's breaking out to all-time highs. It's been in this range for a while, and we're breaking out of it on earnings, which is very, very bullish. And I definitely want to see a daily chart pullback for an LTI because I don't know. I haven't really looked at their financials. I did not read their earnings. I don't read a lot of companies' earnings, actually. I definitely will start reading earnings when I actually have time. Their ratios seem fine. I don't know. Consumer non-durables. So actually, that's very interesting for consumer non-durables. But TechX waiting for the earnings. This is an amazing stock. If there was not any earnings, I would have already been long on this day. But of course, there's earnings. I'm not going to trade before earnings because that's just the dumbest thing you could ever do. EXPE, this is, I don't know, this stock is really, really nice. I would have been long right here on the close if it weren't for these earnings, but whatever. RKLP looks like we're finally breaking out. We've got earnings, which is the main reason I'm just going to watch list it. CRVS, we've got earnings. This is kind of another trash stock. Financially, I don't even know. This is like okay financials, but it's a biotech, is it not? Oh, it's health technology. Okay. Netflix breaking out. I only didn't trade this because of one, the election, and two, there's no volume on this move. So I just like, okay, I'm gonna distance myself. I've learned my lesson way too many times on trying to buy into low volume. COF, I'm not very interested in this one anymore because I don't know, there was some bearish order flow. ALHC, I think I talked about this, but I exited right down here. This is possibly the greatest exit that I could have ever gotten. Totally. So, that's just great. Whatever. This is why I don't like trading trash stocks. They are just way too volatile. FTAI has really good, they have really good delta, I think. If I can find it. Yeah, FTAI, look at all these calls. There are some puts here, but there are just so many more calls. Lots of unwind calls. Calls start to drop off after 160. So 160 is definitely my upside target for FTAI. But I mean, 148 is definitely key resistance. I do like that it's in this range. I do not think it will have a breakdown below the 50, but of course, elections coming. I have no idea what's going to happen through the election. Oh, wait, GE, yes. Calls. Look at all these calls. Look at how few puts there are, and this is just amazing. I really like GE. I of course I'm gonna read their earnings because I need to, but Netflix, this is the setup. I hate the volume on that move, but one thing that does make up for it is the DEX chart, which is lots of out the money calls, not a lot of in the money puts. So, and we have a lot of downside support with the in the money calls. So that's always fun. I don't think I have anything else to talk about except PBC. This is nice. We're making it up to the 55 level. I'm certain of it. I'm not trading it because I don't like my upside on it. And Yeah, I don't know. I don't like how it plays out risk reward wise. TWLO, this is a pick from one option as well, so that's cool. But I'm not trading this because I don't feel like it, and yeah, it's mostly I just don't feel like it. Pen, still waiting for this like break. I'm still waiting for a breakout. Pen, if it does break out, it's very bullish. I have not read the earnings. I definitely need to read the earnings. I definitely need to read a lot of companies' earnings. I think I did read PCTY's earnings, and I did give the target of 200 as well. So I'm glad that we're making up to that level. Still don't like how it plays risk reward wise, which is why I'm definitely not trading it. I think I'm getting pretty good at reading earnings and predicting where it's gonna go, but that's only because of dex levels, really, because that's how I mainly build my analysis, if you could say. I build my analysis off the like average price of a couple of quarters of a year, stuff like that, and what I read from the earnings, what I can see from the earnings. Like I also look at revenue and EPS just on TradingView. And I, of course, look at DEX levels because if I see a company that I think their earnings are good, like for example, Root, I read their earnings. I think this is $100 stock, but I don't see any good DEX at 100. So I'm not going to give a target of 100 because other traders aren't giving a target of 100. If I don't believe in a target, like let's say, let's go to Meta maybe. Let's say that that there's a DEX target here at 600, and let's say that I've read the earnings. I have not read the earnings. But let's say I've read their earnings and I'm like very bearish on it. For some reason, I think it should be down at 513. I can be like, no, I do not believe in this level, and yeah, I won't trust it. So that's fine. Still need to read this earnings. I do like how SEG closed today. I mean, of course, today was a bullish trend day, so I can't find any relative strength, which is very, very annoying. But at least finally, the S&P 500 is starting to break out. If you look over here, I do not know what NQ essentially is doing. Like, yeah, uh, uh, yeah, I'm not touching that. But I think that's kind of it. Like, not many trade ideas to give because. Of course, it's earnings time, and I don't want to give any trade ideas when I don't know what I'm talking about. And, oh, not earnings time, sorry, election time. So, yeah, VKTX has a target of 165 from some company. I completely forgot because I don't care about that stuff. Not really. Well, actually, I kind of do care. I don't even know at this point, but still gonna. I'm gonna hold this. I don't care that I'm down this much. I could even DCA into this. Like, I'm still pretty bullish on it, so I'm gonna hold this for a little while. Same thing with like Coco. If we get a nice breakout and maybe up like maybe up another 5% or like up to here, and then we get a little pullback. I want to see a retest and some good decks, and we just rock it off. So what I kind of want to see there. I think that's kind of it for today because there's not much to talk about. Election is obviously coming. Trump is probably gonna win. If I had like $1,000, I'd put $100 on Trump and save the rest of the 900 for like buying food. But anyways, bye.